not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved, if there are any hints of truth to that. I find it severely at odds with order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all... I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor's Svoboda. I cannot be party to this, but neither...
A wise calculate. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head inter... This would be an ideal time to confess everything.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation. I appreciate your practice. Enough, traitor. You made your play. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful best search her office. Someone clearly...
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado 2. Hi.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look. This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. Good, good. Well then.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. I recognize you've done right by us.
low on ammo there, Commander. I can help you whip something up.
This unit has observed a significant increase in your levels of physical activity, Agent Ibarra. Helpful reminder. Please make time for rest and recovery.
I'm fine, Val. But I have noticed you experiencing more vocal stutters lately. Reckon we should spend some time together at a workbench soon.
To maintain this unit's superb performance, routine maintenance is highly recommended.
I'll take that as a yes.
Engaging hostile life forms.
Mais depuis, je suis encore y envoyer loin d'abord.
Not friendly.
Take a load off.
Les balles.
On your command.
Ah non.
Caution. The neglected state of this edifice suggests its current occupants lack hospitality and also rudimentary facility maintenance skills.
Stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to. Oh no! Why didn't I wash them first? What?
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander.
What the fuck?
The Enray range lies ahead, Commander. Please avoid exposing yourself or your Valerie unit to excessive radiation. Enthusiastically.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Oui, non, mais c'est inquiété là-bas. C'est que le son en effet il y a un esti de son en arrière-plan qui est vraiment de la merde dans le jeu, qui gosse.
This entrance is sealed. Commencing search for alternate means of entry.
Bon ben, je pense qu'il faut que je monte par là-bas. C'est quoi ce bruit de fond là, man? What the fuck? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
You can bet this is the work of those cultists protected outside. But what's the gain from butchering a bunch of scientists?
C'est quoi, mec? Oui. Ah, je pensais qu'il fallait tuer tout le monde.
0.36 cubed, divided by the standard rate of fluid flow, and
Best talk quick, Commander. Won't give any answers once that bullet's finished.
I was unaware that Victor, that is, Archivist Clemens, requested aid. Did he? I hope you're here to help regardless. That would be nice. Oh, dear Archivist Clemens has been so strange lately. So distant, so agitated. And not his normal agitation, mind you. This is something. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said, and with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds. Architect's mercy, thank you. It is so much easier to be polite when I needn't fear all of my bones sliding out of my body. 3 days ago, the range was inundated with fiends. Cultists, I believe. I am unaware if they're immensely foolhardy or simply mad, but they've caused... I've seen few firsthand. But that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were... It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We've an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals, and the N-rays, it was stored nearby.
On pourrait pas mourir là-bas? Ah.
Can't just shoot in the thin air.
You are done.
Oh merde.
Look there, on the counter. Reckon it's the N-ray scanner that scientist was on about.
Ooh.
Unfriendly in combat range.
Ready to waste it! On your command!
Ah.
Lockdown bypassed. The nearest sealed door should now be accessible to you, Commander.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Sequencing strategy.
Alert. Hostile.
Ok, je peux pas l'avoir à l'infini. Est-ce que je compte? Hey, c'est bien long à recharger, tabarnak.
This device previously belonged to the cultists. Now it belongs to the Earth Directorate.
Je pense qu'il faut que j'aille le... Ah.
You cannot remain here. Complication after complication befalls this facility. It was all well and good to end those cultists' suffering. But that was but the barest tip of the danger present in this facility. I implore you to depart. I have nothing to say. You're here to stop me. But if I'm stopped, the consequence... Oh, I don't expect people like you or Augustine to understand. My work is humane and must be finished. All else, you must remove yourself from the range. I don't want your blood on my hands, but I will spill it if you force me. Don't you understand? If my work is forestalled in any way, so many more will suffer. I have been forced to enact measures for self-defense in the wake of these cultists. I beg you, leave immediately. Remain and you will...
Victor, I fully dead it, but if we and along, but Victor, I dead is, but if we and a longer, but I should
Agents, prepare for combat. Engage combat protocols.
Et bordel. Le projet.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated metal cage. Why don't you
Standing by with life support.
straight at them?
We plan on conjuring ammo from the Aether. We ought to get the crack.
You, friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scientists.
Peut-être parler avec lui. Ok.
I hardly believe my eyes. I didn't think I would be leaving this. Damn that Victor and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife. That he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed. I know some cultists were killed, but many more still live. Moving unseen through the range. Fool, believe me.
Any fool enough to approach my hideout. I'm not scared. After you the path ahead is filled with unseen traps. Wayward scientist, cannot believe this. How many times must I say all the observe, you have been Please.
Oh tabarnak.
N-rays discerned.
Oh merde.
entreaties were never going to pierce your stubborn will. Not when we spoke before, not when you reached my traps. I should have guessed. There is but one option left to me. To save Arcadia, to ensure the future, we must both. The time for talk.
Une façon. Oh merde. Ah, pardon.
My fellow loyalists, it is time. Due to the Earth Directorate operatives' continued meddling, we must increment our timetable by a factor of hours, not days. Accordingly, our forces have taken over the monastery. Those I predetermined to be resilient to reason have been executed. The rest should not cause us trouble. I have locked the lift to prevent the agent from reaching the monastery, but the following code will grant you access. 34145. I will continue my work from here, supplying Augustine with everything she needs for our plan to succeed, and delaying the agent as I'm able to. May the results of our actions today secure a more prosperous tomorrow for our sacred order.
That snake. You think the Abbot's involved too? If he ain't, he's in for a rude awakening. We should get ourselves back to the monastery.
Et je sais pas, on va dire bon, j'ai au bout du monde. On va se TPI. Yo Ali. Ah, il y a du monde ici.
Every scientist yearns to visit the archive on Callisto. One day.
Grand Architect! For Agent! Oh, thank good odds and high probabilities you're back. There's been... a rogue faction has taken over the monastery. My seer, Seer Wiley, is trapped up there with... To make matters worse, my access code's not working. Without it, I've no way of calling the lift. Peace talks? Yes, Ruth informed me, but how did you learn of them? No one outside a select circle are supposed to be aware they're happening.
What the fuck?
Now is not the time for jokes! Representatives of Auntie's Choice in the Order are meeting to discuss an armistice and possible collaboration. It's an unprecedented opportunity to shorten this war. I know I mentioned it before, but compartmentalization is crucial to the success of most of the Order's operations. But I'm afraid I won't be accompanying you. I can't be sure my presence wouldn't alter the outcome of your efforts in prodigious and... No? How grand! Once you reach the monastery, make your way to the observatory. If the conspirators are seeking the coordinates of the talks, no doubt their efforts will be concentrated there. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan go...
Bon. Ah.
If it's this bad down here, can't imagine what the situation's like.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up. Void it all! I told him he wasn't going to make it! Is this why Wily Zilk spared him? Because the seer already...
Pourquoi tu te faut toujours que ça aille fermé, tabarnak?
Reckon the Order teaches this flair for the dramatic to all their seers? Or is he a
Je sais
special
pas.
case?
Ah, c'est calage.
Nice of Seer Wily to leave us this.
Readying assault protocols.
Sorry. Rejuvenation.
Intercept assessment confirmed.
On comprenait pas si c'était des ennemis ou... J'ai réussi à ramasser un autre gun sans le savoir. Attends, ici, 630. Cool. Oh, mes balles.
Junction boxes such as these may
Ah, il se recharge tout seul.
via the N-ray scanner.
Ah, par là que j'aille. Bon, c'est fermé. Bon, là.
Boarding time, thank you.
Found another
Assessing.
Finding
Advancing for an ideal firing solution.
Dispensing. Emergency protocol syringes primed.
target relocated. An inevitable outcome.
anomalous outliers.
Là-bas, ça doit être vrai, non? Ah.
Engaging combat protocols. Sequencing attack strat.
Вот так вот, да.
Enthusiastically neutralizing
Ah.
Keep your weapons flat. Eliminate the target.
Il fuck all på Wally.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them. By Salt, leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call?
All right, what's the call, Commander? The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these folks aren't long for this world if we don't help.
current priority: stopping Agent DeVries. Secondary priority: preventing the Seer from assisting Agent DeVries. Acknowledged.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate.
Raise high probability. Wiley trapped us here. He let some others go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender.
He's lost his wits. Kept going on about his puzzle in the research wing upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press.
Where are you going? Don't leave us! Come back!
On va jouer ça, mais...
Emergency protocols ready.
help you, Commander. Just stay with
Je sais pas comment je suis supposé récupérer des balles à ce gun-là. Mais ça fait chier.
Hold on, Commander. You heard the scene. We go any further, not sure how much longer we can go on calling ourselves the good guys if we can't even be fussed to save innocent lives.
You, already. You were supposed to take at least twice as long to deal with the hostages. Is there anything more grating than a guest who arrives earlier than expected? You mean you ignored them entirely? But that would mean... No. You're an Earth Directorate agent. Such callousness, it's outside the scope of your heroic index. Architect, preserve me. This wasn't supposed to happen. The hostages were intended to delay you, not actually die. And this, after you already slaughtered Clemens and Svoboda. Void it all. Do you even know what you've done? Victor's explosives would have minimized No. No matter. Augustine already has the coordinates for the peace talks. I will simply have to deal with you before transmitting the rest of the station's security protocols. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us.
Don't worry. We already know DeVries ain't got a heart that could spare two beats for anyone.
The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. DeVries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment. What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? This proves nothing, except your willingness to trespass into other people's correspondence, and Joseph's inability to express himself clearly in the written form. Do not remind me. The wording of these messages is inculpatory. This would explain a great deal about the... No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct. How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What more could I have done? Where did I err? Enough. Please. Your point has been sufficiently I've already sent Augustine the location of the talks, but all our communications are... Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I'd assumed. Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down and notify them of my resignation from the Order. I have no more predictions to offer. Now or ever.
I have grown worried. I fear this. The last thing. Use them. What is this? If all was going to consider this.
We should return to the incognito. Get on over to the location of those peace talks. That will beat DeVries there, but we ought to try.
Agent, over here.
Nope. Ah merde. Ah. Ok, on peut jouer. comprends pas. C'est où? What the fuck?
By calculating the position of every atom in the universe, we can predict the future, control reality. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to
Ah, ça, faut que j'aille à mon vaisseau. C'est-
Best we start discussing strategy.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to greater...
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised... Stakes are high. If DeVries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that.
Not to mention paying her back for the lives she's already...
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks, be advised. In the absence of Victor, status deceased, and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to... Some of the station's security automechanicals may also be operable, and may attack both your team and hers, Commander. Confirmed. Per the Earth Directorate Manual...
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point? Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility...
Let's go. Ah, je peux juste en avoir deux? Ouais, bon, regardez les deux même.
No time to goggle the rift, Commander. We've got to get to DeVries.
Unable to identify ship affiliation. Further investigation is advised.
For securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. That said, it is deeply regrettable that matters on Golden Ridge have not been resolved. But I will now graciously allow the Vicar Laureate and his fellow shareholders the floor.
Madam Vice President, I and my fellow counselors share those grievances, but we are here in good faith.
No way through that fence except in pieces. Let's find another way around.
A true threat.
Cadre, protect the console at all. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late. I do not appreciate the threat in your tone. I know well what you let happen to those hostages at the monastery, but I will not be intimidated. You'll do no such thing. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths by Agent DeVries and our comrade... And one can fight with the strength of... But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the... And if we do as you ask, where will we go? Are we to return to Golden Ridge in shame? As cowards? Yes. If I were to find, like, my agent there now.
No time to waste. Let's have a look at those plans.
This unit.
Tu dis ça pour ça?
A fuse is required to proceed.
Des fois ça fait le casque. Hein.
Enemy combatants have been. Have been terminated by station security forces. Remaining mechs may still be hostile.
Electrical damage failing.
Je sais pas s'il y avait des gens là-dedans, je sais.
After some quick mental calculation,
C'est quoi ça?
merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that
Oh,
I'm
man.
surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and counting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the Order isn't taken advantage of by duplicate. I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. Protectorate destroyed their own relay out with madness. We've seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Oh yes.
They did me in! Help me out!
According to my analysis, neither of our parties has enough goodwill with the other to proceed directly to an alliance. A swift end to the war is highly improbable.
You had to run a quaint predictive model to come to that conclusion? Did your number... insight into making this more worth my while?
As far as bad portents go, don't get much more obvious than corpses.
Commander, you currently possess the codes to override these automechanicals. Access the controls nearby in order to do so. Entering a confrontational state.
He'll go no further into this next shot will miss.
Je suis obligé de passer dans haut, c'est calme.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprat. What are you doing out there? I can hear you. Fine. Cross that bridge and see how well you fare.
Updating delegates' likelihood of survival based on all available factors. Warning. Delegates in imminent danger. Hurry, Commander.
By the end of this, is this really what you want?
It'd be foolish to even consider an alliance when you so clearly wish to bend Arcadia to Anti's will.
Should the fighting intensify, and it shall, it will be due to your pride. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people. Until you acknowledge this, I fear we will never reach an accord.
Foresight pairs.
Delegates located. Status alive. For now.
For now.
This was a decisive victory. Oh, come on. Location.
Damn you.
Je pense que t'es morte,
You have a
hein?
nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander, you could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Oh, and once you stop me, will you stop speaking for him too? I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Spare me that sanctimonious drivel. You'll never be Commander Zane, don't even try. Such ambition. But that requires anyone to know that you were here. Or...
All you'll be remembered for is sending your team to the slaughter. Assassinating innocent folks for your own gain. Some legacy you're leaving behind.
I don't give a damn for my legacy. I simply wish for you to stop interfering in my work. You haven't... It's in your best interest, Commander, to hear me out. I am doing everything with what little power I am so close. With the right data and the prototype rift modulator hidden away in a protectorate lab on Praetor, the Order could finally figure out how to control the rift. But like the protectorate before them, Anti's choice must never have access to that technology. Fine, then I'm done.
T'as essayé, hein?
Sequence agent
Hey,
has been
Alice.
terminated. Due to acts of betrayal, service honors may not be awarded posthumously. Greater Tranquility Station is currently suffering catastrophic damage. Please
Damn.
evacuate immediately.
Quelque chose ici? Ah là. What the fuck? Hop là, on décolle ici, là.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other consideration. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledge. You have also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can acknowledge. It appears you now have permission.
Ah, mais il faut que j'aille où? En tout cas.
Commander, word? So, that's it then. DeVries dead, justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but might need a few to...
Moment of your time, Commander.
Nope.
This unit is rated for extreme temperatures, like those found on Cloister. However, occasional stalling may occur.
Time for me. Unaccountably so. But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse. Bearing us beneath...
Oh, hello. Cogitate here off.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Bon, comment aller là, moi?
Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future. Keep those eyes open, soldiers. Corneal frostbite be damned.
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Must be a...
Bon, moi je vais arrêter ça là. Peut-être refaire un live ce soir. Ok. Merci à ceux qui sont passés sur mon live. Je vous dis à la prochaine. Bye bye.